Romans 8:20. For the creation was subjected to futility, not willingly, but because of him who subjected it in hope. So we picked up the subject of creation in verse 19, and we said that creation includes everything that we see in Genesis chapter 1 created by God, the heavens and everything that the heavens contain, the earth and everything that the earth contains, with the exception of mankind. So when Paul refers to the creation, he's talking about everything except for us. So he says that the creation was subjected to futility. This word futility means, you'll see it in some translation as frustration or fruitlessness or vanity or purposelessness. In other words, something happened to creation. And we see that something in Genesis chapter 3, verses 16 and 17. So in the earlier part of Genesis 3, we see Adam and Eve sin. And then God comes to them and he curses the serpent, he curses the woman, he curses the man, and then he curses creation in verses 17 and 18. God says, "Cursed is the ground because of you. In pain you shall eat of it all the days of your life. Thorns and thistles it shall bring forth for you." So this may seem like a really specific curse on the ground, but we see that this curse on the ground because of Adam and Eve's sin reverberates through all of creation. And Romans 8:20 confirms that. Verse 21 refers to this futility and this curse as bondage to corruption or bondage to decay. So in other words, like, creation is not now what it was created to be. And we experience the messiness of this corruption, this futility in a singular death of a plant or animal. But we also experience the corruption of creation, the futility that creation has been subjected to, and the enormity of natural disasters. So forest fires, hurricanes, tsunamis, tornadoes that reap massive amounts of destruction. We see that creation was subjected to futility, not willingly, but because of him who subjected it. God is the only one who has control over all creation and could have subjected both the heavens and the earth to futility, to corruption and decay. He's the only one who has the power to do that. He's the only one that has the authority to cast judgment over all of creation, both the heavens and the earth. The suffering that's mentioned in verse 18 of chapter 8 that we are experiencing now, it parallels the futility of creation that creation is experiencing now. In other words, what we said at the end of verse 19, the work that God has done in us is not complete yet. We aren't what we're supposed to be yet, and we aren't what we will be. And neither is creation. Creation is not what it was meant to be, and it's not what it will be in the future. That's why the end of this verse says, because of him who subjected it. So God who subjected it in hope. And to see exactly what that hope is, we'll just have to keep reading Romans 8.